good? It's your boy Black.
Côté New Year, it's your boy Jay.
What's going on? It's your boy Max Rich, and this is
Keep in Mind.
episode 28, bitches.
Deuce 8.
Treat.
Today we got a bartender here. You know
Hey, boy,
we got a
Big
bartender.
Jones, aka Mr. No, aka Mr.Raw.
Mr.Raw.
Yeah, man. And we also have our young lady right here. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, this is lyfeofmiaa, Mia and Co. Mia and Co. Corporation.
Okay.
This is Mia with 2 A's. This is the only Mia with 2 A's that you're ever gonna meet in your whole entire life.
Facts.
Okay.
And yeah.
Welcome.
All right,
Respect.
welcome.
What's up? Welcome. Send this out to all the peeps. Them, let them know you on the show.
You got
Know
it.
what I mean, she got like thousands of followers. So yeah, yes, Mia. Look at that. Real hunters in the building. Know what I mean? Yes, Mia.
That's way more than 2 A's though.
Yeah, that's way more than 2 A's though.
I tell you that much.
She's the only person with 2 A's. Why do I see 6 A's here, bro? That's a lot of A's.
But it's alright, you know what I mean? It's all good. Anyway, so we are back again with another
week,
weekend,
guys.
another week of a lot of BS going on. I got some things I want to talk on, but I'm not gonna speak on those right now because it's a little heavy.
Right.
We're gonna talk about the lighter stuff going on right now in the world. Yo, what up, gang?
Yo.
You that gang of Trony.
Jay's in the building. We already know.
King PIB, what up, man?
What's going on?
We getting lit today.
Before we get started, though, I definitely want to
Know what I
thank on air live. I want to thank my brothers, Black and Rich. They helped me to celebrate my twins' first birthday yesterday. Everybody was there, but they definitely helped with all the bringing in all the food and the music and all that. Afro Rich came out and made an appearance. It was real. DJ Afro Rich made an appearance. You already know. And I just want to thank y'all, man, for real, man.
Yo,
my brothers.
You already know.
I hope we celebrate my twins' first
bro.
birthday, man. It was a successful party, man, and I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Steph Diddy, yo, happy belated birthday. Happy birthday.
A big birthday shout out to
Steph
Stephanie.
Diddy. She out here, what, 25? We're 25, right, Steph? That's what we're going to tell everybody?
25,
cool. 25th birthday.
Yo,
what up, baby?
What out to a day in the life. Yo, shout out to King PIB, the biggest. You already know. He probably got some new track coming out. Just check him out.
Pretty sure.
Go to his page, kingp.i.b. You already know. Same thing goes for a day in the life. Check them both out. Dropping good music all the time.
Big Bro Cashflow said, "Yeah, had a party." No, we didn't. It wasn't a party.
It was a party.
It was just.
It was a party. It was a party. He missed it. You missed it.
It was most definitely a party.
It was a party. You missed it. Next one you pulling up.
I'm not gonna talk no more.
I guess one.
No, I'm not gonna talk no
but let's get into the current events for the week, though.
Yeah, definitely.
So you begin then, since you wanted to mention it.
We gotta talk about Ye.
We gotta talk about Kanye West, aka Ye.
Interview.
Drink Champs.
Did y'all see it? Did y'all tune in? Did y'all just get the highlights?
Before this young lady wanted to be interviewed, if I remember correctly. Am I right or wrong?
You're not wrong.
Okay, exactly. So let's get that out the way. Let's get this out the way. You know what I mean?
I thought we were just talking about those things and then we was gonna get into it.
That's what
I thought we were doing.
Because I also have opinions,
Okay,
we
want to hear your opinions.
That's what I figured.
Oh, Mean Girl said Mia's so pretty. Oh, look at that. The fans out here.
West Indian first parties are always parents' party.
That's a fact. Yo, you don't even know.
We actually talked about that before the party.
You already know, Dave.
The first party is always for the parents. That's crazy.
That's a fact.
Yo, Steph Diddy said, here's a topic. Why people be getting so offended they don't get invited to parties during a panoramic? A pandemic, I'm pretty sure.
She said a panoramic. She's stupid. She's joking now.
You want to wish you was in that close friends list to get into the party. That's all.
He is in the close friends list. He just don't be hanging out with us.
I don't think she was talking about that situation per se. I made it personal. I don't think she was talking personal.
No, you're right. I'm pretty sure she was just saying.
I'm not gonna hold you. COVID really made you limit who you hang out with.
And you know what it is?
It's not even about
friends during COVID.
Yeah, this nigga and Big Bro Cashflow was outside every day, all day.
I don't think it's about you limiting your friends. it made you realize who your actual friends are and who you should have cut off a long time anyway. It was a big time to trim the fat. So you know what I mean? If it wasn't for the pandemic, bro, I would have still had bum ass friends doing nothing for me. Is what I feel like.
I get it.
I agree.
Around, you know what I mean? Because just people who wanted to be around. Right. But nah. Back to this Ye joint, man. You know, I want to start by saying shout out to Nori and Drink Champs.
That was interview of the year,
bruh.
Interview of the year.
That was the interview of the year. If there was an interview of the year that's going to be talked about from now on, moving forward, it's going to be that interview. Listen, Ye, what can we say about Ye, man? He's a genius.
He's a genius.
He's a musical god. He's a fashion god. The man he's multi-talented. He has a limited amount of freaking talent. My whole thing personally is if I see Ye at the place that he's at on Drink Champs, the way he was, I feel like I don't ever want to become that rich. I would imagine that becoming that rich would bring me more peace than what I feel like he's at, especially with that interview. I don't feel like Kanye is at peace. And I'm like, he's on top of everything, but he still doesn't convey to me that he's a peaceful man or that he's a happy man.
I don't think he's a happy man at all.
Right.
I don't think he's a happy man.
Which
but I don't think
makes me go, damn, is it the money? Is it the...
I think he's one of those people that's never satisfied with. Like, he always wants more. You know what I mean? Which is fine to be ambitious, you know what I mean? But you have to be able to accept the little that you do receive when you do receive it, especially since he receives a whole lot more than a little. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're living a great life, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't see the whole interview or whatever, but there were snippets that I saw. Like, for example, when I saw the snippet when he was mad at, I didn't get the whole snippet. Like I thought, but there's a part where people were saying that he was mad at Big Sean and John Legend for the fact that they didn't support him when he was running for his campaign.
No, that's not what it was.
It was more to it. There was more to it. There was more to it. So when I found out there was more to it, I was kind of like, oh, all right, I understand now. Like, especially when somebody explained it to me. Real Hunter said Kanye is a broken, shattered soul.
Yes.
Facts.
I'm saying,
so that don't mean he's not a genius, though, bro.
Okay, so go ahead. What do you think?
I feel as though, you know what I mean?
Mr. Raw?
In order to be genius requires you to have certain experiences that other people might not be able to relate to. So I feel like I don't think that he's actually broken. What I think is that he's a person that's kind of been broken throughout life and has kept himself together. And everybody, the reason why he looks so crazy is because he's kept himself together. Right. It's like, yo, how the hell are you still together and still out here laughing and making jokes and just doing whatever the fuck you feel like? And I feel like that's what Kanye's whole message is. He's like basically trying to say like, you can't stop me from being Ye type shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Black?
And I think people wanted to point out like the Big Sean shit and all of that shit, where that shit was really very small in the whole grand scheme
he said,
of the
my
interview.
Tombstone is gonna be if I mean, come on, that's not that was a small. I feel like that. I mean, that was a label mate, right? He was their boss, right?
You gotta look at it like this though. All right, imagine you had like a little homie, right? A little homie that basically their life was nowhere. You're up. You know what I'm saying? You give them an opportunity, you make them lit. You feel me? And now their entire life is kind of like you're the reason they're lit. And then now they in public basically saying things that's embarrassing you. You know
I mean, so wait, so
that's kind of
hold on. It's like, hold on. Is this
loyalty?
Real Hunter says I never negated the fact that he's a genius, but he's walking around with a big chip on his shoulder.
Right, he is.
He is.
Definitely. I mean, who wouldn't though? You got to think about it though.
Yeah,
this nigga called himself the Louis Vuitton Don for like 10 years, and then and then the nigga who he gave a career got the job. You feel what I'm saying? Like Virgil got his foot in the door.
He said
because Kanye put him on. You know what I'm saying? Virgil worked for Kanye, and then Virgil went on to get the job that Kanye felt like he deserved.
But you see, that's where people get it wrong. Like just because somebody helped you get into a position, that doesn't mean that you made the person, because you could have been in the same position and you didn't take the same opportunity, or you didn't rub people off the way that they did. He still had to have a skill or something about him that made him who he is, you know.
Jay says, please make sure you watch the whole interview, and not just clips.
That's what I'm saying.
That's floating around before you can make
it. People are focusing on the clips.
No, but that's why I said what I said, and I was like, I ain't have much to say. Like, I really didn't watch it. Like, you know what I mean? I was busy this weekend.
See, that's why I was like, what I got from it was that he is all of these things, but for me, I would say that if I reach that, I would imagine, or I would hope, that if I ever reach that level, that I don't have any kind of those animosities no more, because I am where I wanted to be. Right. So I'm not gonna sit here and if I came up with y'all, let's say I came up with y'all and we went our separate ways naturally. You went to do sports, you went to do music, I went to do something else. Right. And next thing you know, I'm on an interview and I'm like, yeah, you know, like, if ever I'm in the ground on my tombstone should be like, it's Black and Rich that got me here. And I was just like, no, I mean, I saw that whole part. He was making a joke out of it. I would just say that it would hurt. I feel like I would hurt them either way, whether it was a joke or not. We came in the trenches together. You get what I'm saying? And he was their boss. So you see how he didn't talk about Jay, because he was like, Jay's my boss. I can't battle him or whatever. He's my boss. It makes sense to him that he's like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. But why would he do that to the people who were under him on his label?
Because
his
you gotta look at it like this. You see how he would talk bad about Jay?
He feels like they shouldn't have did that.
Talk bad about Jay.
Right.
Jay would be like, I'm not fucking with Kanye. So imagine, let's take Kanye out the position. Let's say Jay-Z was running for president, right? Okay. And Jay-Z had said something that maybe some people didn't agree with, right? Okay. And Kanye went on the other side to be like, yeah, I think that was silly. You feel me? You know how bad that would make Jay look.
Of course,
yeah. For you to publicly disrespect somebody who put you on, it just shows disloyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Sean's not even lit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. So he should have just pretty much not only kept his mouth shut, but kept the conversation kind of closed off between just them two.
Real quick, y'all, for everybody out there, we really appreciate it if y'all could send this out to your friends, share it, like, comment. We will engage y'all.
What's going on, everybody?
You know what I mean?
William, what's going on?
Hit that people play next to the heart. Send this out to your friends. Let them know that we having good conversations out here, all right?
Real Hunter says hello.
No, she said hello when she said.
Oh, when she. Yeah. Okay.
But
I'm like, yo, we noticed you.
On another note, we do wanna continue. We do want to continue the show. I do want to interview this young lady and ask her what exactly is her Mia & Co. What exactly does she do?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know. So please let the people know who you are, what you do. You know what I mean?
All right. I'm an entrepreneur, and as all entrepreneurs, they have a stage of the beginning. So I'm still in the beginning. I'm not an expert. I just tell, my day-to-day life, what I go through. So don't take this and run with it, but take it and hopefully you get inspired by it. Okay. That's mine.
Oh, okay.
That's
I like that.
So, Mia & Co. Came a long way. I started Mia & Co. since 2012. I started off as Betty the Clown. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was the era where I was literally a clown. Like, I dressed up as a clown.
Oh, okay. Did, like, parties and stuff? Okay, yep.
And then all of that.
Yeah, you did Haley's birthday party.
A couple things.
You did my children's birthday party.
Matter of fact, I did.
Yes, you did. I remember.
So, I was the clown, but then as I evolved as a person, I realized that was not for me, and I went into the beauty industry. So the beauty industry is very broad, it's very wide. Okay, it's not just lip gloss and wigs.
Right.
Okay.
It's a lifestyle. Like, it's really a lifestyle.
Lip gloss and wigs.
So yes, and I was always a girly girl, and I always loved doing makeup and nails and everything. I definitely did dress up as a princess, and I had somebody pull up as Iron Man, I think, or Captain America, so that we was like, you feel me, the Incredibles. Yo, I used to do it all.
By the way, for everybody, if you're not reading the comments, Natalia said, hell yeah, I used to dress up as a princess for children's parties. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, she told me about this. She probably used to dress up as the Disney's. I remember I was doing Instacart one time, right? I was doing Instacart one time. And I had to deliver groceries to some house. And at the house, it was just mad, like, princesses and stuff like that, like, designs on outside. Right. And then when they came to the door, these women would, dressed up for a party. But they were all different Disney princesses. Right. It was mad weird, bro. Like, I feel like they lived there. Like,
did they talk to you in their princess voice? It's like,
I mean, they just sounded like women. They just sounded like women. But anyway, continue with you.
Yo, what's up? What's good, Noel? What's good?
What's going on, Noel?
Nah, but I expanded my business, and since my personality is very, like, girly, very cosmetic-y, very You know, so I was like, this is my everyday. This is what I spent hours doing every day. So why would I not make money off of it? You know.
Absolutely.
So would you say you also a social media influencer?
I would say that, but I only say I wouldn't say that. I'm still growing because it's like it's not as easy as it seems.
Right,
like
of course,
you think,
facts.
you get stuff, you take pictures and that's it. No, like you really gotta engage with people. You really have to understand what your audience likes. Like, you know, everything is an audience. Even this podcast, like, you know, it's an audience who wants to watch you, who enjoys what topics you guys talk about.
Absolutely.
It's, you know, more than just let's start talking about stuff. So
DJ Fafan, what up? Yo, what up? Fafan in the building.
That was actually very well said. You're right. Which is something that we struggle with, just like I'm sure any other, except for like the major podcasts. But we also struggle with
No.
Okay, because I'm like, I don't know if there's a check for that. So if there's not a
That's
check for that, don't check for that.
we can say what we drink.
I mean, I guess we could, but we just don't know. Yeah, we're not advertising with the actual bottle.
The blue class, just know that. You know what I'm saying? If you speak language, you know.
In the blue class.
What up,
Chris?
Yeah,
we missed you, bro.
So shorty, so she's gonna keep doing her thing with her business. We hope that it continues to grow. So it's mostly
is there anything,
cosmetics. Right?
Is there anything that is what do you want the people to check out? How do they find you?
You can actually add my business page.
He said nigga drinking out of a coffee cup. Boom bless said nigga drinking out of a coffee cup.
It's not coffee though.
It's not coffee though. It ain't coffee. It ain't coffee.
I told
you can actually add my business Instagram, which is Mia and Co. Mia with 2 A's and CO Incorporation.
Ooh, throw that in the comment too if you want.
Both of them. You type it up yourself. That's not the actual page. The page is over there. Yeah, we usually have our boy Steph's not here today.
Our cameraman is not here.
The cameraman's not here. It's okay.
Yeah. No, you good.
Yo, what's good? Boom blast. Boom blast.
As a matter of fact,
I think that's how I'm gonna say it.
2022, just for everybody to know, 2022, we're gonna expand and add some body contouring for non-surgical body contouring. So if you're trying to get snatched,
what is that for the people, for the men who might not know what that means?
Body contouring is like
non-surgical body contour.
Yeah,
yes, non-surgical ways of getting your body right.
Okay.
So if you
it's like liposuction without the going into the doctor.
Without getting cut up, squeezed out, and all of that.
Wow.
For men and women, so you
know. What's going on, Ball Poppy? This dude has what up to Ball Poppy? This dude has an Instagram page, right? When you go to this page, he does this thing where he it's like, tell me how you say this with your Haitian accent. and if you've seen those videos, that's him. That's him.
Really?
Yes, that's him.
Yo, shout out to Ball Poppy. What up, man?
Shout out to you.
Yeah,
yo, Marlene in the building. What's
going on, Marlene?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Mimi.
So tag. Make sure you put in the throw it in the comments, pin it. Go Mia, 2 A's. Real Hunter over here.
Go Mia with the 2 A's.
Bro, yo, shout out to you, Real Hunter. I see when people ride for you, you could tell, man. And I'm like, yo, Real Hunter is out here talking shit. She is a rider, and I respect that.
Shout out to the Honeycomb NYC. Mimi said hi. So Shy's in the building. Overwatch is in the building.
What's going on, Overwatch?
Call her Overwatch now.
Overwatch.
Yeah, because she look out for niggas.
Also, my next day that I work, if y'all in Brooklyn area and want to get a little bit of drinks, come to the Honeycomb. I'll be bartending.
The Honeycomb.
Okay, the
Honeycomb. What is that, a club?
Shout out to the Honeycomb NYC.
You know my old ass don't know nothing. So.
Yeah. Some ass. But I make drinks.
Okay. So. Well, listen, my wife loves strip clubs, so. That's the
Jerry's the luckiest guy. Jerry's just the luckiest guy.
My wife loves strip clubs. It's the weirdest thing. I'll go in there with all the money.
Shout out to
grab her up and take her. Yo, Ali the scientist, what up?
Shy being stupid. She goes, new camera.
Overwatch, no.
Not yet. She wants us to get it.
I know.
Shout out to Overwatch.
Shorty look good though. She got good credit. LOL, just playing.
You got good credit? He talking to you.
He talking to you.
Me? Do you got good credit? What's your balance in your bank account?
And
are you gonna spend it? What's your available balance?
Curry shrimp. Alright. Anyway, so that is Mia. lyfeofmiaa on Instagram.
Absolutely.
LYFE of MIAA, right? Two A's. All right, y'all follow her.
Two. Or according to Hunter, like 6 of them.
If you try to spend them, if you trying to holler, spend them dollars. Understand that she wants you. You heard what she said. How much money is in your bank account?
If you're gonna spend it though,
and
if you're not gonna spend it,
you know what I mean?
Don't need it.
So don't do that. I trade. Oh, okay. Yeah. He trades stocks.
Ooh.
Are you giving me some cryptos? I accept crypto as well. Stocks, all of that.
Listen. All right, yo. Once again, everybody out there in the chat, we got 20 people in here right now. If y'all can send this out to at least 5 people on your. When you hit that paper plane,
send it out.
You know what I mean? Support is free. You know what I mean? But anyway, next topic would be.
Let's get into the topic.
We getting into it. Oh, we didn't even talk about Travis Scott joint.
Ooh. People died.
Yes,
people died.
People died.
It's a serious thing. For those of you who might be living under a rock and don't know, Travis Scott had. Go ahead, Black. Actually,
no, go ahead.
Travis Scott had a concert. He had his Astro World concert where 8 people ended up dead and hundreds, from what I understand, are injured or right now are in hospital. Some critical condition, some aren't, some are like going out, and we're just trying to figure out, like, I want to know exactly, like, I don't know the full story behind it, so I kind of just wanted to go over it. What's up, Fox? What's good? Queen
so
KBH?
It was Hakim. So he had a festival over the weekend. Yeah.
This yours? Who's this for?
That's hers.
Wait, did you pass me a cup?
I mean, if it's mine, I'll take it.
That was hers.
No, that's not.
I promise you this was mine.
She said, I promise you this is mine.
What is this?
Alright, anyway, continue. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I'm like, who's this for? Like,
so,
one at a time, bro. Put these back.
Yo, your bartender, you're not doing good.
Yeah, bartender.
Yo.
What you doing to me?
Listen, y'all all got drinks, right?
So I just wanted to go into it
over the weekend. He had a concert in Houston. I think it was in Houston. It was somewhere, wherever.
Please.
He had a concert, like a 2-day festival.
Hey, cuz.
And 8 people died and 300 people were injured.
Jesus.
So at first, like you say, you thinking like, oh, it's a concert, niggas probably passing out. But then you're hearing stories about niggas saying they got injected. They felt like they got hit with needles in their neck and shit.
Niggas trying to Cosby niggas.
And they said, and the security guard said that, and right now they're investigating it as a homicide. Like, they're investigating the deaths as homicide. They're not investigating it as an accident.
Yeah, because what if you cause the person with whatever you injected them? Like, that's crazy.
Right, so they don't know what's going on. So they're trying to see.
What up, Sean? Rothstein was good.
We got a Rothstein here. That's a Jewish person. What's up?
Money in here.
Yeah. What's good, Rothstein?
Listen.
DM the page, yo. DM, keep in mind, bro. Holla at us.
Networks might be.
Let's send this to Netflix.
I mean, I know we're laughing, and this is a lighthearted show. But again, that situation was very serious. We're not taking away from that at all. We're all in trying to figure out what exactly happened. It's just a tragedy, man. And from what I understand, Travis was very broken up about it. Yeah. He put out a video where he's basically crying. He was like, "Yo, I can't believe this happened or whatever." So it's a really sad situation. My heart goes out to the families of the 8 that unfortunately lost their life at a concert, at a festival. Something that I wouldn't imagine. One was as young as 14. 14 was the youngest. 14-year-old. I would imagine sending my 14-year-old out to a festival, never to return home. It's not funny, but again, it's just sad, man. My heart goes out to the families. I really hope they figure out what happened and how to prevent this in the future.
Right. But I heard his concerts be like that, though. I heard, like, in 2019.
He be doing drugs,
It was, like, the same shit, like, stampedes at his concerts. And his shit get wild. Like, Travis Scott concerts should get crazy.
Yeah, like white people concerts.
Yeah, and not for nothing.
But we love them.
The crowd was the crowd was very...
mosh pits and stuff like that.
The crowd...
concert was crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, hold on.
Whole mountain looking shit
behind Sean Rothstein said that shit was demonic. They playing with forces they beyond their control. See?
Right, that's what I'm hearing.
You want to hear some real shit?
Huh?
I saw a clip of, like, this is before the whole bullshit happened. I saw a clip of his show, And I looked at that shit, and I looked at the whole back, and I was like, yo, somebody
Brother
look
P.
demonic.
P. Grab the folding shit, put a little right here.
I heard you.
Oh, I didn't
Even though I felt like the shit looked demonic, I mean, I just was like, I wrote it off as like whatever. And then
What's going on,
the next day, all these people died.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Far Rock Cardi for the invite. Okay.
R1, what up, R1?
I don't know who Far Rock Cardi is, but
shout out to you.
Far Rock Cardi, whoever you are, shout out to you for
Keep inviting
people in here.
Please.
Whoever, everybody in here, please send this out to your friends. Let them know that we having some good conversations.
Send people, what up, P?
You know what I mean? P, you always pull up all the way to the side so then the people can't see you on the camera.
Maybe he don't want to be.
You don't want to be on camera. I'm just letting you
Do
know.
this every time.
You know what I mean?
I place myself.
All that humming shit is putting people in a trance. Oh yeah.
Yeah, beat it down. What up, beat it down?
You eat that all that humming shit.
all that humming shit, yo,
What's going on, Beat It Down?
You're too much.
Shout out to HCT_Ralph. That's our boy right there, man. Shout out to Beat It Down. You already know.
Real Hunter said,
see you on the other side.
See you on the other side. Some people are gone mentally.
Sean is on to something. Yo, look, Real Hunter said Sean is on to something.
Yo, Sean is on to something. That
Sean
was real
Ross,
fact.
yeah, that's real fact.
That
humming shit do really put people in the
It
trance.
is.
Yeah,
That's what you do when you're doing yoga.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
meditating.
You're humming.
It's vibrations.
yeah, it is.
Meditations.
And he be doing all that dumb shit. Like, when you think about it, yeah. Yeah, Travis Scott really trying to fuck with y'all niggas' heads. You know what I mean?
But that's people.
Yeah, let's not get into that. Because everyone thinks that Jay-Z and Beyonce are part of Illuminati and all that bullshit. I don't know about all that, but if the humming stuff is really like, we have, especially after this festival, we have to watch this shit because that's crazy. Like
slaves used to hum though.
Yeah, and that shit empowered them.
Yeah, it was chanting.
Exactly. The
I think
chant.
it's people.
Yo, Real Hunter said, back to Kanye, I'm drunk.
Drunk Champs, he said something on Drink Champs. He
About
said
the low
something about the
vibrations
low
and
vibrations.
music.
He did.
He right. He's right. He did. Yo, I'm telling you,
made to
them
capture the
vibrations
old
really
times.
do be fucking with you.
Really?
The devil's
Go ahead, you can read it.
pitchfork.
Sean Rothstein said what? Go ahead.
He said the devil's pitchforks. What does a pitchfork do? It finds
The pitch of sound. Yeah, it's true. He's right, yo. Listen.
All right.
Yeah, you're getting real dark right now.
We're taking the show in a completely different direction.
And
I've been drinking.
And I don't got my thinkers. And I don't got my
Where the thinkers?
I don't got my thinkers today. And I don't try to put them on him. You know what I mean? But anyway,
Eddie 4
in the building. What up, Eddie 4?
What's going on?
Travis and them other rappers for 20 to 35. Rap music, low vibrations. Yeah, facts. Anyway, on another note, I wanted to talk about something. One of my Talia, matter of fact, Talia that's in the chat.
What's good? Shout out to you, Talia.
Talia sent me something.
Critical thinker.
Yeah, one of our critical thinkers.
What our critical thinkers.
She sent me something. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry about the fire. Inside between me and Talia. Talia sent me something. She said, shout out to Derek J. And shout out to Facebook Riley's Relationship Talk. They had a conversation that I wanted everybody's opinion on here.
Okay.
I'm gonna read the story. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. So a woman wrote, I met a guy on an unnamed dating site recently. He expressed interest in getting to know me and asked me out for coffee at Starbucks. We met, had coffee, good conversation. He was well put together and seems to have his life together. He contacted me a few days later and asked to see me again. Wanted to meet at a public place for a light lunch. I asked him if we could meet for dinner at Roof Chris or an equivalent instead. He got quiet and said he felt more comfortable building up to more expensive and time-consuming dates if we decided to date long-term. I was turned off by his response. My question is, should I view his reluctance to take me out as a red flag of him being cheap?
No.
Or wasting my time on someone to avoid. I'm used to men initially. I'm used to men.
Let him finish the question, y'all. Let him finish the question.
I'm used to men initially inviting me out to nice places and dinners. What are y'all thoughts?
And before anybody says anything up here, all of our critical thinkers and all of our new guests who are going to become critical thinkers, put your red flags. Depending on how many red flags you put up right now, tells me how in tune we are about what I just heard.
See at the time, put the red flags up. See how the line.
That's red flag.
We grown, right? We grown. We got bills.
So what you guys say?
We got phone bills. We got some of us got mortgages, rent, and all that.
Everything.
Now,
If you
if you
can't afford a date-
now if you're not a cheapskate, right? If you're going out to Roof Chris and you not a cheapskate, nigga, you spending $400 to $600 on dinner.
You better see.
So my whole thing is like, Ma, I don't know you yet. I'm not making an investment of $400 to $600 in you if I don't know you. We could get a little coffee, we could get a drink, we could talk, we can get to know each other. Now, once I like you, and I like you.
You say you need to move on.
Once I know I like you, you feel me? I got you.
I want to know what Mia has to say about this. I want to know what Mia has to say.
This is very red flag. Run the other way.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I'm... what?
Oh, but Mia, I know you personally. You like expensive
things. Why should a nigga take you to Roof Chris on first?
Hold on,
okay, one, they already had a drink or whatever, right?
They had coffee.
They had coffee. Cool. That was when you wanted to figure out if you want to see me again or not.
ACT Raw.
Yeah, but how she spending his bread?
Come on.
Red flags.
Hold on. No, wait. 60 bucks. Red flag for who? The guy or the girl?
For the girl. She spending
for the guy.
Girl.
She said for the guy. She said for the guy.
Red flags for the guy. See, that's what I was telling y'all.
Because one, let's really talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
We had coffee already. Let's talk about it. We had coffee already. And obviously, you like the vibe, which is why we're going to keep seeing each other, right?
So, based on what you just said, so if I initially see you and I like you and we were planning to go to coffee and I'm like, you know what? You look mad good. You don't deserve just coffee. You don't deserve Starbucks.
I need a steak,
I'm going to take you to a nice dinner tonight. And after I take you to this nice dinner, I say, you're coming back to my place and I have to smash. Would you be offended by that?
2 for $20.
You're wildin' though. No, but
would you be offended? Wait, hold up. Would you be offended by that?
Now we're coming. No, I would be offended because you're already pre-planning that I'm coming back to your space. It's not like
that's what I'm saying.
Planning how much he's gonna spend on you.
I'm not pre-planning.
Hold on. Come on. We gotta make sure we talk one at a time because we are on multiple platforms now, and I'm gonna make sure our sound is good. So let's get
one person gets the mic.
Yeah, one at a time. I had to get back on that now.
I just had to ask that question because again, red flags for the guy or red flags for the girl. I'm saying red flags for the shorty for saying what she said, and you're saying red flag for the guy.
All right, real quick before we get into that, we get heavy comments in here. It's see you at the top said, yo, bro, to when you were speaking, he said, bro, fuck the bills. Let's focus on the build-up part.
Facts.
ACT Ralph, Big Be the Don said, the second date though, what we doing a week from then? What we doing a week from now?
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
60 bars gave those red flags. A Day in the Life said, now how would she feel if he asked if that Roof Chris was being accompanied by the Poonan or the Poontang?
Thank you, Critical Thinkers.
You giving it the pussy after that Roof Chris?
Thank you, Critical Thinkers.
It depends if we're vibing though, but you can't pre-plan.
So wait,
how you pre-plan your dessert? You even get past.
Roof Chris. So does Roof Chris make your pussy more open to him because y'all going to Roof Chris?
I'm not gonna say more open, but it could be a possibility.
Okay. All right. No, that's honest.
She's being honest.
Because regardless of what you're going through at home, but regardless of whatever, you went out of your way to give me a night to remember, whatever the hell it is.
Right. You gave me a nice night.
So now you sacrifice something which was your bills or whatever. And if you even worried about your bills and stuff, like why are you worried about going out with me?
See you at the top said.
Like if you can't.
I'm gonna tell you why it's really a red flag though.
One mic. Go ahead.
The reason why it's really a red flag is because the dude took the initiative to say he wanted to take her on a date, and if she decided she wanted to make decisions on his bread for him, like if I say, yo, I want to take you out tonight, you're like, oh, I'd rather go to Roof Chris, like. Then go to Roof Chris.
Or equivalent.
By yourself.
Yo, hold on. Who better all wants to know the question? The question. It wasn't a question.
It wasn't a question.
It was a whole scenario where basically a dude went on a date with a chick. He took her to Starbucks at first.
Right.
Then he ended up like a week later was like, yo, let's hang out again. He's like, let's go for like a little light lunch. And Shorty was like, yo, actually, I would like to go to dinner to like Roof Chris or something equivalent to Roof Chris. And homie took a pause and was like, yo, I was actually trying to like build up with you first before we start doing more serious shit. And she said, yo, I feel like it's a red flag because that nigga might be cheap. So how do you feel about that?
Well, hold on, Mia.
A Day in the Life says a night to remember shouldn't have a $ attached. Very true. Von B says peace God.
Yeah.
A Day says the girl I take to Ruth Chris is the girl that I was cool with getting ice cream.
Yes, because they already got coffee. They already got coffee the first time.
16 Bar says you may not be able to build with a woman you just met. Give me 3 to 4 years to really see what she's about first. I mean, 16 bars, that's a lot of time. But 3, 4 years, that's a lot of time. But I got you.
Merlene and Noel both agree with the bartender.
Thank you.
So what's a better spot than Ruth Chris?
Philippe
But then I will add to this though.
Can you answer the question for you? What's a better spot than Ruth Chris?
There's a lot of better spots than Ruth.
Like what? Just name one.
Well, me personally,
just
name one. Don't tell us.
Just name one. Name one
I would
spot
do
better.
Hibachi before I did Ruth Chris.
So you want to go to Ruth Chris before Hibachi, and Ruth Chris is better than Hibachi.
But that's what I was about to add. But example, I went on a date, right? The bill came out to $400. I know I wanted lamb chops. I know I wanted this and that. And when the bill came, I
wanted for steak.
No, but when the bill came, it fucked his head up. It fucked his head up with a $400 check, and I paid for it.
You paid for it.
I'll be like, you gonna get the craziest dick tonight. That's me.
Really? But I didn't get no dick. I didn't get no cat, no
Von Wallen heard the scenario. He wrote, "Wow."
But I do say that you shouldn't ask for anything that you can't give yourself.
Real quick, let me say something.
Gotcha.
Yo, shout out to any rappers out there. If you got rapper friends, send them to Von B. Wallen on Instagram. Von B. Wallen, my man, the producer extraordinaire from Long Island. Shout out to Von B. Wallen. All right, just to let y'all know. All right.
And Von B. Wallen, I'm gonna tell you, shorty is the red flag. No, 6 flags. How many flags? 6 flags got?
6.
All right, but you have a blast.
So you know you
know what? But you want no respect.
So you know you will have 6 red flags.
But respectfully, you really have the most fun at 6 Flags when you're a child.
Oh no, so
we don't know no better.
So Lauren said,
so
Lauren said Starbucks dates be valid if you want to just talk or check their mentality. She just likes coffee. she just likes coffee.
No, but that's true though. Starbucks dates be mad chill because you get free Wi-Fi, you get a cup of coffee, you be hey.
Brendan Earl been talking for a minute.
Spice lattes and shit. You feel me?
Brendan Earl been talking for a minute. He said, "Who are y'all? Say she can't sell her pussy for steak."
Hey, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
If you're selling it for steak, you need some more game in your life.
A little bottle, a personal bottle of Henny, and you know a split for 2 will get you where you need to go. But that's some females. You feel me? Not everybody's like that. Some people are steaks. Some people.
some people are steaks.
Some people. He's like, I like those kind of females. Mr. Rose like, I like the personal bottle females.
How do you feel about
it? Baby, meet me in the car for the first date. In the car in the blunt.
Oh, you said how you feel already?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Me personally, I will say me personally, I'm not a simp.
What's going on, Life of Chrissy? What's
Why
going on, Cheeks? What's going
I
on?
personally feel like that's simp shit. That's simp shit. Because
that's
simp shit because the way you make it seem, if he doesn't, he's
exactly.
Broke. Then that means it's
simp shit.
I have to spend a certain amount to get your attention.
Let me ask you this.
I didn't say you had to because I said
that's what it sounds like.
Can I show how it's simp shit? All right, boom. If a person told you that they went to a store, right, and they paid $100 for toilet paper, what would you say?
You stupid.
You say you stupid, right?
Yeah.
So if a nigga's gonna go spend $400 for a first date, when that same girl who he spent $400 on the first date probably got fucked by a bus stop for free for the
Talk
free
about
for
it.
And
Talk about it.
Nah, bro.
Wait, but people
I ain't overpaying.
Yeah.
I'm saying like if somebody told you they spent $100 on some toilet paper, you would say they was a sucker, right? Mm-hmm. So
that nigga spending.
If I'm gonna spend $400 on a first date with a girl I never smashed, who probably fucked some nigga in college over a shot of Henny.
Who probably is fucking niggas. Every nigga who takes her out to dinner somewhere expensive. She's just like that toilet. She's just there. You go. I get what you're saying.
So Lauren says some shorties you can take to Ruth Chris, STK, Popeyes, or ice cream. If a shorty feeling spicy, she gonna make you clap regardless.
There you go.
So Lauren.
Ooh, shout out to Lauren for that comment.
That was a beautiful one.
Nikki said, fuck, I just lost that comment. My God damn it. Nikki said, it's a no for me. I can afford it all. I'm selling me for steak.
Who said that?
I hear that moment.
I'm selling me for steak.
Yeah, listen.
I'm selling me for steak.
Yeah.
Yo, if I'm
granny cash then, you know.
Yo, shout out to the 27 folks. Shout out to the 27 critical thinkers and the new guests that are on right now. Please send this out to your friends.
Yeah, please.
Shoot this out to your friends.
All the new people in here, please shoot this out. Hit that people play right by the heart.
Hit that people playing, man.
It's right by the heart.
Good stuff.
How am I supposed to take you when I like you now?
Exactly. If I take you to the roof on the second date, where am I supposed to take you when I like you?
I don't even know. You're a stranger.
You have to rent out an entire freaking restaurant just for the two of y'all to have dinner. That's what you gotta get a private chef. You have to get a private proposal. I feel like you gotta get a private chef. You gotta fly her to Dubai.
That's when I like you.
Oh,
that's when I love you. What do I gotta do?
Yo, I feel
you gotta fly her to Dubai.
Right.
I feel like personally, this is social media did this to a lot of women.
Cut it out.
Ruth Chris is for birthdays, man.
I feel like social media.
For moments.
Yeah, exactly.
The moments.
And Ruth Chris is overrated. But
ooh, facts.
But
talk about it.
No, but I don't think.
Yeah, I gave you a scenario, Tyler. Yes, I did.
No. Ruth Chris is overrated, but we were just talking about it because.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just saying that. Right. But overall, what I'm saying is that, like, you can't. When you do such extravagant things from the beginning and everything like that, like he said, what am I gonna do with you later on? Secondly,
you're gonna burn out, bro.
Besides burning out, it's like, if this is what like you said, if this is what it took for me to get the pussy, that's simping to me. One,
yeah,
that's simping to me. One, two, you're not really into me. You're just into the fancy date that you went on, and I'm pretty sure while you're on that date, you're gonna be taking pictures of how you're at Ruth Chris, not even focused on me.
No,
I'm at Ruth Chris. I'm taking a picture of my dinner plate. I'm taking a picture of my, you know what I mean? Talia.
I'll be happy with a damn fucking walk.
As long as he's
respectful and kind to me.
That's a good lady right there.
You know what I mean? Nikki said, FYI, I'm selling meat for steak was sarcastic.
Yeah, we get it.
Yo,
it's all good.
Bougie NYC said, Mimi, you real quiet, my nigga.
That's your opinion.
Because Nikki,
she real quiet.
I
feel like everybody has their own standards. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody has a standard.
So now, let me ask you a question. What makes it? And that's why I said I feel like social media does this because.
What up,
y'all be dating niggas in the hood and expect the nigga to be able to buy you a Prada bag or Louis Vuitton shoes for the pussy, and it's like there's certain niggas who will do that. They'll spend their whole check just to get the ass, and to me that's simping. That's simping because you're just doing it just for some ass, and that relationship y'all barely even know each other. You know what I mean? Y'all barely even know each other. So guess what? After she get that bag, you get the ass. Cool. If the dick was good, she might come back. But she's gonna want something else.
Of course.
And after that, she's doing that to somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't really ever get to build nothing. I feel like social media does that where all these girls are like, yeah, this nigga bought me this.
Wow.
This nigga bought me that.
I'm a person. I can't personally fuck more than one person at a time. Like if I fuck somebody, all my attention is to
on that
them.
person.
So now I'm asking you, why do you feel? Well, okay, that's fine. But why do you feel as though they need to buy you expensive things or take you out to expensive dates for you to do those things?
I don't feel like they need to, but I feel like if you're in a position to do so, why not?
Okay.
On the second day.
So Lauren says some dude wanted to buy me a shot and asked what I wanted to sip on. I said 1942 and he was like, what can you afford? I said 1942. You don't know my tax bracket if you have a budget.
Okay. Hey,
listen.
That's
fair.
Life of Chrissy said social media did it in. It's all for trend. Unfortunately, and some people mind state aren't ready for real shit. You can be creative and try different things in different places. Ooh,
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Shout out to you, Chrissy, for that one. That was really good.
My thing
absolutely.
Is this, though, right?
You can do different shit. I don't want to take you to Ruth Chris just because everybody fucking takes everybody to Ruth Chris. I mean, you get what I'm saying?
So I would say this too. Get something out of the box.
I'm gonna say it's a red flag too because of this, right? Like I've dated women that make over $150 a year, and they can afford to eat at Ruth Chris regularly. And even the women that can afford to eat at Ruth Chris regularly, the ones who really do that and that's their lifestyle, that's not how they want to go on the first date. So usually when a girl is like, "Oh, you gotta take me to Ruth Chris on the first date," it's done. Usually when they say you gotta take me to Ruth Chris on the first date, it's a broke bitch that really don't go to Ruth Chris like that. So she trying to have her first experience on your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Bougie NYC says I don't believe her. Bougie J. I don't believe her. I don't know. I don't think they believe you, Mia. I one says why is Ruth Chris the standard?
Well, no, that was the one. That was the first. That was the story. That was the story.
Yeah, no.
That was the story.
Ruth Chris is not the standard by any means.
Right. We're not trying to play Ruth Chris. We're not
trying to play them, but they're not the standard. That was just what was in the story.
That was the story.
A lot of free advertising right now.
Listen, baby, we're going to Fridays a couple times before we go to Ruth Chris, baby.
Shout out to Pierre Benjamin.
What's going on,
I am Drew.
We're going to Fridays. I will go top shelf on the Long Island iced tea.
Yeah. Bobby Warner said, Mr. Raw is Kevin Samuels Jr.
Don't do that.
I'm saying that. How much you weigh?
Don't do that.
Oh, really? How tall are you?
Yeah.
How many kids you got?
Pierre said, I've never been to Roof. If a rapper talks about it, I'm not going. By the way, yo, Pierre in Life of Chrissy, just to let y'all know, what we talking about is Talia in the chat. She had given me a scenario because we do accept story submissions. They will remain anonymous.
Mm-hmm. You can remain anonymous if you want.
If you want your name out there, it's up to you.
Yo, listen,
this is not Tyler's story. The story came from Facebook, Riley's relationship talk, and Derek J on Instagram. They said that a woman went on a date with a guy on the first date. They went to Starbucks. He hit up for a second. She enjoyed the date. Second date, he hit up to go on another date for like a light lunch. She said, "Well, no, I'd rather go to Ruth Chris or something equivalent." He said, "Yo, I'd rather build up to that." She said, "Yo, she wants to know, is that a red flag or not?" How do y'all feel about that? That's what we on right now.
It is a red flag,
you know what I mean?
On her.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Tell my man Pierre or whatever to stop
saying
all these nice restaurants.
Shout out to all the restaurants that Pierre's shooting out right now. Brooklyn Chop Shop, Ocean Prime.
But can we not forget?
We're not going to none of them places, so stop listening.
Can we not forget? I also said she shouldn't. What?
Everybody in here right now, we got 27 people in here. If you can send this to 5 people, in 5 of your friends, we really appreciate it so that we can hit like 40 or 30 people in here. If the little paper playing by the heart, please hit that. Anyway, she's your friend, as you were saying. I'm sorry.
Yes. Also, women need to also stay in their tax bracket as well. So if you're asking for a Ruth Chris, let's say the nigga dips out, he leaves, the guy leaves, whatever the case may be, you gotta be able to hold your own as well. You gotta be.
No, Pierre says a lot of black women are accustomed to buck breaking black men.
What's buck?
God, they buck breaking.
They breaking the bucks.
No, buck breaking goes back to slavery days.
Look, they have marginalized us to finances. Basically, all we are to them is finances.
It's money.
Right.
It's a nice date.
Let's stop talking about women as if everybody's the same. It's not. People who are like that are people who either were missing something in their lives or want something but have no means to get it. That think like that. Because I'm not going to go to dinner, like I said before.
Ali agree with you. Ali said the Starbucks is a red flag.
Really, Ali?
Wow.
For the first date, you know, because we don't know each other.
Starbucks is a red flag.
We don't know each other. The first date could be whatever. We could even do a walk in the park. Like, we're just getting to talk to know each other. But the second date, now you want to go in for the kiss.
Pierre, the conversations that are going on in this chat right now are going insane.
A day in the life said, "Oh shit, it just got red."
We hit that 32 mark. We appreciate y'all. You know what I mean?
Keep it going.
Keep it going. Send this out to your friends. You know what I mean? We appreciate that.
But what I believe Perry is saying in the butt breaking and all of that is that, listen, here's how I see it. I'm trying to build an empire, right? If I'm gonna build an empire and I'm with someone who is constantly just siphoning money out of me, there is no way for us to be able to build on anything. Just think, Ruth Chris now means that we are going to be in someone's basement later. That's what that means. If we do fucking home cooked steaks right now, which is what my wife and I had to do for 6 to 8 years before we had enough money saved up to buy a house in order to have Ruth Chris if we wanted to. And we're still not all about Ruth Chris. It's because we said to ourselves, Ruth Chris right now is good with or without us. we need to make sure that we just take care of each other so we could keep building up. So we could buy a fucking Ruth Chris.
Yeah. Where you at now?
I like a girl who like when I say, yo, baby, I want to take you to go to Ruth Chris. She like, babe, why you want to spend all that money?
That's his wife. That's his wife.
That shit makes me wet. Like, nah, y'all want to talk about shit that makes me wet? That makes me wet.
That makes you hard.
No, it makes me wet.
Gary says, respectfully, men are positioned to be gentlemen and pay for dates. That's cool. But everything is equal until it comes to finances. In and out of relationship.
Pierre,
put the fire emoji for Pierre.
Fire emojis right now in the comments if you agree with what Pierre just said because he's speaking.
You want to hear some wild shit?
That was fire.
That was fire.
All right, go for it, Mr. Raw.
My perspective is this. I genuinely believe this, right? Like, since we live in a generation where women don't cook and shit like that, that's cool. But if you don't cook,
that's not cool.
You should be paying for all the meals.
What?
If you don't cook, you should pay for all the meals.
As a woman?
As a woman.
Everybody
Stop. Hold on. Big Cloud. Wait, 1 second.
Hold up, Big Cloud. Big shit.
Mia. No, it's just
wait up.
I'll pay the bills. I'll pay for the house.
Stop.
Mia. You paying for my new body?
Mia.
No.
All right then.
You gotta get. I'll pay for the gym.
Me?
Yeah.
I know how to.
Do you cook?
Do I? When I'm in love.
That's cap.
That means she don't cook.
She can twice a year.
I got a couple people that can vouch for me.
We need to see those vouchers.
The comments is going. Oh, I can't keep up with.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can't keep up. Yo, mad red flags in the chat, Merlin Patrice.
Oh, you want me to have a baby for you, but you're not gonna pay for my mommy makeover?
I'll pay for the gym.
Get out of here.
A mommy makeover?
What's
a mommy makeover? No,
tell me. You don't know what that is? That's the whole surgery.
The face lift, all of that. You know what I mean?
Face?
All right.
Listen.
I'll pay for the face.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I'm out the game.
Yo. Ali the science said, I've been cooking since I was 8.
Big up,
Ali. And that is facts. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to Ali. That is facts. She's been cooking since she was.
Yo, Gary Benjamin said,
mommy makeover. Yes.
You ain't never heard them, Jones?
Yes.
I have 4 children, and I've never heard of a mommy makeover, my nigga.
I'm not saying everybody wants a mommy makeover, but if that was the case and you can't do that, then what?
I can tell you what.
Yo, HTT Ralph said she's definitely a red flag.
No, but y'all gotta respect where she's coming from. Cause the shit that she's saying.
I don't think we don't. I don't think nobody does.
I'm talking about to the crowd. I'm just talking about to the crowd. I'm not saying they don't. But you know what I mean. This is
people saying
this is the response to people. Y'all gotta respect where she's coming from.
A sleep and a day out.
That's a mommy makeover. Shout out Hetty.
Keep going, bro. You saying something? My fault.
Mommy making. That's Hetty.
Hetty, yeah. Hetty said I'm
getting sleep
and a day out.
And a day out.
Yeah, that's Hetty. That's Hetty.
Hold on. I got
sleep and a day out.
I got another question, right? Okay. Because we talking about Ruth.
See, Honey C said I definitely respect her honesty.
My thing is this, right? Because we live in a generation now where we got internet access to coochie, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So why wouldn't it? So my thing is like you asking niggas spend $400 on a Ruth Chris date, right? When it's bitches out here selling pussy
for $150.
For $100.
$100 on a good day.
Even less than that.
I don't know the prices, niggas. What the fuck? You could get it for less than that. What are you talking about?
No, it's true though, bro.
So go get it. You can get it. Go get it.
You know what I
think that's why a lot of women is single though. Because like they say if you can get it, go get it. A lot of niggas be nigga back page made billions. So you feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas like, yo, you want me to take your Ruth Chris? I'm gonna get the 60 special. You heard?
Damn. Giving yourself.
And they guaranteed
no, I'm not giving myself
your money up to the back page.
It did. That is facts.
Facts. I caught that.
Then go get that.
Facts.
And I'm coming at somebody.
I don't condone that, but I'm just saying like y'all gotta look. Women gotta look at it up against. Like you can't be out here saying a nigga gotta give me a $400 date. You gotta put yourself on the market.
And
right?
I'm saying this as somebody who worked in the strip club before.
One mic.
But hold on, Ali said to you, she said, all right, go get the back page, bitch, but then have her raise your kid. Would you have her?
Thank you.
Hold on. Niggas ain't no stop. Because we ain't talking about raising kids. We talking about second date.
You live? Pierre said.
We talking about second date. We ain't talking about raising
kids.
Go
get your little $60. Let me build with that.
What I'm just saying is, if a nigga trying to get a little nice.
Okay, Nikki said not the special, not the $60 special.
My man,
y'all are lit on this.
See, right now, said, I'm gonna just take a trip to DR and fuck for the week for $400. And honestly, for that $400, he'll probably be fucking 3 or 4 of the baddest bitches.
You're not paying so much, bro.
No ugly bitches.
You're not paying so much.
Listen, I know nothing of anything they're talking about, but I mean, it does sound like a better deal. It does sound like if I'm supposed to wait, if I'm away, DR for a week with 4 bad bitches or 1 person for 1 Ruth Chris date
and
for one special night.
But possibility the rest of your life.
Possibility of pussy versus $400 and guaranteed.
What, the rest of your life?
But if you want to have a first date, you think you're going to stop wanting that?
What do you mean for the rest of your life? Yeah, what do you mean for that?
Nah, yeah, I know about the DR. I definitely know about the DR shit.
$400 DR, 4 Dominican shorties.
4 Dominican shorties.
Bro, that's too much. $400 is too much money.
Do they have papers to come back?
This is quality comment right here. Perry said,
right there.
No cap. The bar is set so low with black women due to media, music, and Willie Lynch. Wow.
I don't know what you just said.
No cap. The bar is set so low with black women due to media, music, and Willie Lynch. If y'all know.
I still don't know what that means though.
The bar is set very low for us due to those factors, due to those things: media, music, and Willie Lynch.
The Willie Lynch.
That's where he got the buck breaking from. Yeah. Willie Lynch was one of the pioneers of buck breaking, which meant that the slave owners would go and take the strongest.
I don't understand the comment though.
It's just the bar is low now. The bar has been low for black men.
Oh, look, Perry responded to you. He said, "If you don't know what I just said, research, nigga. Research,
gang."
Research.
Nah, but can
I don't like people to just say research though, but I do see what he's saying. Research, I get it. We all have Google, that's true. But again, understanding the context and understanding how things.
Gives you the first.
You know what I mean? Right. Understanding how all of that plays out.
He wants to join.
But can I just say one thing?
Pierre wants to join real quick. Yeah, go ahead. Say
so I feel like people are looking for things out of other people who are outside their homes because they're missing something within.
Like their mom can't cook, so they want to.
All right, hold up, everybody. We have Perry online.
What you gotta tell us?
We have Perry. What's going on, Perry?
The connection is a little.
It's iffy.
I can hear you.
Your connection is twerking, player.
Well, your connection is definitely twerking. It's tweaking, I should say.
It's booty clapping, it's twerking.
You gonna make this quick, all right?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Hey, what's going on?
And their target of that woman is to set a false understanding that the man is only able to be financially equipped to be with the woman. Not to defend, not to preserve, not to fast for, not to pray for. Not to raise his family in such an accord that the next generation will be cohesive and able to defend itself. Yeah, I said a lot of things, and the reason I said Eddie is the real one is because I understand who Edeline is and what she provides for the overall collective of the family. Edeline would never whip her tongue to say that Jerry has to spend $30,000 to make her body look a type of way. Spend $30,000 to advance their home, advance property, advance investments.
Oh my God, fire!
The understanding is that unless this thing is willing to spend $500 on a date, unless I can go buy Balenciaga for.
Hold on. You cutting out.
Fuck!
Yeah, your sound cutting out.
Uncover your mic.
Uncover your mic or whatever, because you spitting some heat, bro.
Yo, fire. Fire.
Earpiece in.
Oh, yeah, the earpiece in?
That's his service.
I can't hear him anymore.
I can't hear you.
We can't hear him at all.
Gary, you have to come to the show, man. I'm gonna cut this off right now. You gotta come to the show.
Come to the show.
Yeah, come to the show, bro.
That's different, because Helene is a real one because
No,
like,
but let's not make this specific to her. But you hear what he was saying though, and
you gotta end it, Pat. I don't know how to end it. You gotta end it.
Not to say that we shouldn't say that shouldn't be it. It shouldn't be headline is a real one. Headline should be the normal.
Right.
You understand what
right.
I'm saying?
That should be the norm.
That's the thing.
That
We shouldn't be saying yo, headline is different. We should be like yo,
it's different.
This is what y'all are all supposed to do.
Right.
It shouldn't be that.
Right.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Shout out to Pierre Benjamin for that, because what he just said, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody who knows me, and knows after I met Jerry, I definitely met Jerry and through my ex-girlfriend and whatnot. And one thing from the first time she brought me here, the first time I met when I met Jerry, but the first time I came to their house, Hattie had just came from Walmart to buy. I think I said this story before.
Bad time.
Yeah. So y'all know. So y'all know. His wife has no problem giving him random gifts and everything like that.
And how excited was I about a random gift?
Cheap little gifts. And then I watched her. Something I never said in that story is that I watched him offer her things that are like expensive and everything. She'd be like, "You bugging? Like no.
Yeah.
Like we could do this to the house instead.
Seriously.
We could do this for the kids instead.
Yeah.
Her mindset is always about the family. It's
that
always
is
about
100% facts what he's saying.
So I have a question
because I felt like she deserved the jewelry. She deserved the real expensive.
Hold on, just to finish what Perry said.
But she was not about
right
it.
there.
Just to play devil's advocate. But hold on, just to play devil's advocate. Should they not like those nice expensive things?
No, they should.
No, they
should.
absolutely
All
should.
right,
And they deserve that and a whole lot more.
But I'm pretty sure they were both at a headset where, okay, this is what we're going to do and we're going to build from this. Not on some, who are you? I don't know. Because in reality, the only reason why women take into the materialistic things is because either, like, I'm a victim of it. Like, my dad, you feel me? That's what he is. Just that.
Okay.
He's just
nigga.
what?
Like, some nigga. Like, you know, he never took no...
That's a big
responsibility
but don't you think
for being a parent.
But don't you think you'll end up with the same type of nigga if you end up with a nigga who just has money, pops out some babies and goes, here's some cash, and doesn't be a parent anymore?
No, but it's more than that. Like, some people look at it as, okay, he's spending $300 on Ruth Chris, and some people look at it like, okay, it's an investment. Like, you're willing to sacrifice whatever you had to do to get this date, and now it's like, okay, like, you feel me?
All right, well,
that's a false impression. If I sacrifice for the first time, so next time you're not expecting that, isn't there a level that's set already?
No.
So my sacrifice almost seems as if like now I can't afford this, but you're not looking at it as if I couldn't afford it and I sacrificed it.
But how do you know what I'm looking at is
But even if it's not a sacrifice, say you have it to spend the money on the roof, Chris. On the fuck the sacrifice part.
Right.
You got
it.
It's the second date. That should not. I'm not
taking you. She wild out.
She jumped the gun.
The fact that she asked me, I offer you a date. Nobody mentioned this. Nobody even mentioned this.
I was taking you there. Now you're talking about I'd rather go.
Yo, the fact that I offer you a date, you tell me where you'd rather go. Like what? Like
or equivalent.
She said
one mic.
It don't matter what you prefer. I'm giving you something.
One mic.
She said Ruth Chris or equivalent.
One mic. There's two mics.
Just one piece.
Crazy.
I'm just saying.
No, but what I'm saying is it don't matter what you prefer because I'm offering you something for free.
Hold on,
I'm not a beggar.
I want to gauge your crowd real quick.
Ooh, only beggars can't be choosers, and she's not a beggar.
I'm not a beggar.
Ali the scientist said, why is it an argument or a hot topic to say that women value what a man brings to the table financially? Pierre said, sorry for the connection, but it's definitely a race thing because we are not prepared to combat it as a race. We think it applies to everyone. Ooh, that was good.
Shout out to Perry.
What's the race thing?
It's what we're talking about. Like it's black people that happens to the most.
Right. So we need to.
Yeah, the white girls.
Ask everybody else.
White girls ain't asking for
their
Ruth
moms,
Chris on
their
the second date.
abuelitas, their niñas, their niños, everybody.
Right. It's a family.
None of the Spanish girls I've ever dated.
So you have to date my family too.
Someone else said, my mentality, if I can't afford it, I won't expect it. My man, whomever to get it. That's just how I move. Hetty said, guys, I love you all. I've watched all the older married women and took all the things that worked and wanted a relationship that wasn't selfish. That isn't based on just how to get extra check. Oh, okay. Pierre responded to so alluring. The contrary in the real world. How many men? How many men have you courted and took on a date?
Ooh.
Well, yo, that's
Yo, respectfully, I've been taking on dates.
I've been taking on dates. I've been taking on dates.
Amazing dates. I didn't go to lamb chops because I didn't.
I'm not gonna lie. Women invest when they like to.
When Perry just said that, that's true. It's been rare that I've been taken on a date. I usually and that's how my mom kind of raised me. I have to be the one to take the.
I mean, I like the offer, but I'm gonna want to pay at the end. I'm not gonna lie.
I understand that.
I've been taken on a date.
I feel like not allowing.
So you didn't get taken on a date. You said
I agree with you. It's blocking the blessing.
It's blocking the blessing both ways. Number one, you're not learning that she's able to do those things, that she's willing to do those things. And number two, it's like you're saying I always have to do this. It's like, but she wants to show that. She wants to give you that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be like, yo, bro.
I'll let a woman spend money on food.
Take care of you,
bro. By the way, I want to say something about the comments right now.
Anything else, I'll cover.
I want to say something about the comments. I'm not reading one. I'm just saying, in the comments right now, Pierre told King Prince, shout out to King Prince. If y'all want any printing needs, y'all holla at them. They based at ATL. ATL Trap House, they get all their prints from them.
Shout out to King Prince.
Shout out to King Prince. But King Prince said she wanted to know about the whole Willie Lynch thing. Pierre Benjamin definitely sent her. That's what we like to see. We like our critical thinkers to be thinking and learning. And this is a podcast where we want to have thought-provoking conversations.
Absolutely.
And all that. You know what I mean? Like I do really like what's going on in the chat right now. How y'all interacting with each other and definitely educating each other on things. Pierre, you definitely need to come on the show. I was talking to you 2 weeks ago about it.
Enough of that.
I think your vacations are done, my nigga.
Your vacations are done.
All right,
pull up. Come on now. Yeah, we wrap it up. But we're
not wrapping it up because I know we an hour in, but I still have things that I want to talk about.
No, really? We can save it for next time, man.
It's in the moment. Ahmaud Arbery's case, because I want to talk about racism.
Okay.
I want to talk about racism.
This is not in the moment, but it's something.
It's not in the moment. It's not in the moment. Go ahead. It's not about what we talk about, but go ahead.
If you want to talk about it,
forget it.
No.
Listen, I just want to say, recently I watched a video on YouTube. The original video is not up. It's from a page on YouTube called The Cut, and they had posted up a video on Instagram on YouTube called the title was "What exactly are white people superior at?" It had like over 10 million views in 11 months or 10 months.
What was the question?
What exactly are white people superior at?
Doing white people shit.
They're superior at copywriting. They're superior at patenting.
Wednesday invite, nigga.
They are superior at putting their name on the product that has been created.
Superior. Hold on, stop. I'm not really asking y'all though. I'm not really asking y'all because that video had almost the most dislikes on YouTube ever. So I don't want to get into that. Why? Because I want to know. Do y'all feel? He said stealing.
Patenting, aka patent.
Yeah. Do y'all feel that a video because they asked 100 black people, what do they feel white people are superior at? Do y'all feel that, because you can't find the original video, what you can find is a lot of reaction videos to it. People who put up reaction videos to that original video.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And most of the people were commenting that this video is bad because you can't combat racism with racism, and all the black people are saying things that could come off very racist.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But I watched the video. You know what I mean? I had seen the video way back.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the video and I rewatched it with the reactions or whatever. And in all honesty, is it racist to express your actual experience?
What do you mean? No.
Thanks for taking out the Scully.
Yo, that heavy weed just now.
Everyone's happy you took off the Scully, bro.
I wasn't hot though. I'm not even sweating.
You looked hot. They saying you looked hot.
Yeah, I wasn't hot though.
Maybe you was hot in the way you were speaking, but you looked hot.
I was never. Now I'm putting it back.
He don't care if he starts sweating now. He gonna keep that shit.
My man's about to be Martin Lawrence and fall and get a heat stroke.
Perry said racism is a power dynamic. Nikki said no. Cause no lie, even there was a black person who reacted, Spanish people, white people,
of course,
and everybody said, "Oh, this video's so cringe," because, like, I will say that some of the comments were not productive.
Of course,
some of the comments were like, "What are white people superior at?" Somebody was like stinking, you know what I mean? Oh,
right.
That's not productive.
Shit,
but a lot of people expressed like when they were like, "Oh, Somebody said what are white people superior at, and a couple of them was like oppression,
and stealing,
oppression, shit like that, and the person was like, oh, this is not fair because our ancestors, and I'm like, yo, but we still live in a system that you benefit from that your ancestors created.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, is it racist to express? Though it may seem like a stereotype, is it racist to express your actual experience? Is that racist?
No.
But
absolutely
not. But it is racist to judge somebody based off their race.
But okay,
regardless of whatever race you are.
So can black people be racist?
Absolutely, I think so.
Well, so you believe in reverse racism?
It's not about reverse racism. I don't believe it's reverse racism.
It's just racism.
I think racism by definition is like if I say, oh, look at that white guy. He probably a serial killer.
But it's not though. Racism.
That's racist. If I say look at that Asian person, they probably can't drive. That's racist. If I say look at that black person, they probably steal. That's racist.
That's stereotype.
Gary don't agree.
I don't agree with that.
Gary and Jerry don't agree.
I don't agree.
Gary said discrimination is not the same as racism.
He's right. That's confused the two.
Right.
Discrimination is not the same as racism.
Right.
I don't agree. I don't agree either.
What I believe
I'm saying is, but if I'm judging you solely based off of your race, then that is racism regardless. So
it's a stereotype.
So for example, if I see a white person, I say, oh, because he's white, he must be racist.
Stereotype.
That's a racist comment.
Huh?
Racist stereotype.
That's a racist stereotype.
Let me try.
What up, JD Crafton? What's going on?
A stereotype is something that is commonly believed about a group of people. So for example, it's commonly believed that black men have bigger dicks. It's commonly believed that Asian people have smaller dicks. It's commonly believed that Hispanic niggas eat pussy. Like, you know what I mean? These are stereotypes.
They fuck ass.
Can I give y'all a stereotype? Can I give y'all an example?
I thought was not.
Can I try to simplify? Can I try to simplify how I view what racism is and why it's different?
Let me just read this comment. Hold on. Let me just read this comment because we do have white people in our chat. Which shout out to them. We love them.
We still love you guys.
We love you.
Taya said.
We could talk.
Taya said no. To talk about your experience, any person can be racist. I've had a few men who didn't want to date me because I was white. Oh, okay. Wow.
Here's what I see.
Something?
Let me just explain real quick.
Go ahead.
What I believe the difference is. All right.
In the crowd, they said that's not racist. That's
my boy, Mr.Raw, Nick. That's Big Clout Jones. Holla at him.
So here's how I see it. Right. Here's how I see the difference, and this is why I don't believe it's the same thing. Every neighborhood has every town or neighborhood has a hood, right? Has a not so prominent part of it, right? So I didn't talk about anybody particularly, right? White people, black people, Spanish people, everybody has a hood everywhere, right? That's normal. What I believe racism is the power of redlining, which was particular to one group of people that they were able to do. They were able to pack black people into a certain area and tell other people that they can't go there, or if they go there, they won't get enough. They won't get money. They won't be able to have equity. They won't be able to build equity because the houses won't be valued at what they'll be valued at in a more prominent neighborhood. And they were able to systematically shut a certain group of people out. That's the power.
He said that's power.
Not racism. That's power.
No. That's
what power is.
Stop. I'm about to say something.
That's power.
No, I don't. And that's what I want to cut in right now, real quick, please.
You go ahead.
That's power.
That's what I wanted to say.
That's not racism. No, it's power.
I personally feel like racism has a lot to do with power. Your racism. A lot of stuff is just prejudice. A lot of stuff is just prejudice and stereotypes until power comes into it. Wait, hold on. Because I feel like with power, now your racism affects my actual well-being in my life.
And my children's
well-being. You can feel how you want to feel all day long.
For personal. Let's go off the definition. The definition of racism is prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized. The second definition is the belief that different races possess different characteristics, abilities, or qualities, especially so as to distinguish them as inferior or superior to one another. So that's what racism is. It doesn't matter what we feel like it is or think it is. That's what it is.
All right.
But
saying that white people are slower than us is...
That's racist.
It's racist.
When we make jokes and be like, oh, white people eat different food, that's racist. because you're saying that based off of the color of their skin, they're different.
They don't like seasoning.
Exactly. When you say white people,
only white people up north. That's not down south. Down south, the white people.
I got a question for y'all.
I'm just like
that's ignorance.
So wait, Mia has a question. Hold on.
I have a question for y'all.
Okay.
Do you guys feel like racism? Shut up.
You said that like that.
Do y'all feel like racism exists within the black community?
Yes.
Racism exists in the black community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Within each other.
It's
Within black on black.
colorism. Oh yeah, there's colorism.
Caramel, milk chocolate, whatever y'all call it.
Yo, listen.
Black and black.
Hetty wants a drink.
Can you make a drink, please?
No, she wants a drink.
Hetty want a drink.
You gotta mix some stuff. Hold on. First of all, where the juices at? Ain't nothing to mix it.
Alcohol, bro. Mix it.
Hold on. Personally, your question, yes.
It exists, and why do you think
Let me tell you, it's getting lighter now as the years are going on. Because I remember at one point,
we're becoming way more woke.
I remember at one point, no, not even that. I remember at one point, like being my skin complexion, I was called black ass. You know, like I was the dark. Now,
Yo, me and you
now today, people be like, I'd be like, yeah, I'm black. They be like, oh, you're not really that black. Like,
wow.
I swear to God, it's a thing now. Like people try to tell you that, oh, you're not really that black anymore. You're dark brown. Like, you know what I mean? At one point, like, so there is. It's getting lesser, but growing up, hell yeah, like light skinned niggas. Dark, yeah, that's a shit. It's to this day.
I think that's colorism. Which is synonymous with racism.
But do you feel like that's eventually not gonna be a thing, or do you think that's gonna forever happen?
No, like I just said, King Steph, what up, my guy?
My man Steph got the best braids in the hood.
What's going on?
Like I just said to you though, as time is getting on, it's getting lighter. It's becoming a lighter thing, whereas it doesn't matter as much anymore. Like color is not mattering as much as time is going on, but it was a thing and it's getting lighter. It's not always going to be a thing.
You feel like that's beneficial? Do you think that's progress? Like, do you think
it's progress.
No, by the way, King Prince, that's not why they call him black, and it's with 2 C's.
It is with 2 C's. Yeah. But yeah, like it is a thing. It is, and it is getting better, and that is a good thing. Like, you know, fuck it. Like at one point it was like this, but now we're understanding like that shit doesn't matter as much anymore, and it's because a lot of families are mixing now.
I think besides that, I feel like that's one thing social media has helped with, the connection of black people to other black people. And like bigging up other black people and showing love to your fellow black people has increased a lot because of social media. That's one thing I will say. Like Black Twitter and all that stuff, it definitely increases.
I mean, that's not a real thing.
Our awareness.
What you're saying.
No. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, because Black Twitter is not a real thing.
No,
okay, all right.
Neither is what you're saying. Social media is designed to see whatever you've been seeing.
It's
your network. Whatever
your network.
That's not the word.
Right. It's particular to you.
So you're right. So at least my algorithm show me a lot of black empowering things because that's what I'm into.
Stop clicking on that and you'll see other stuff.
You're probably right. You're right because the internet does create thought bubbles. You know what I mean? So you're 100% right on that one. I wasn't gonna get deeper into that racism stuff, but I'm not going to.
We're gonna save this
because I wanted to talk about Ahmaud Arbery's case and that kid Kyle Rittenhouse case. I didn't want to talk about that shit because it happened this week. In Ahmaud Arbery's case, I don't know if y'all know, the area that he lives in is a predominantly black area, but they seem to have ended up with only white all white jury except for one black person.
You know how that goes.
Even the judge himself said it's discrimination.
Yes.
But he's not gonna do nothing about it.
The judge said you can't call the people rioters.
Hold on. Y'all know lawyers pick the jurors though, right?
Yeah, but the lawyers did a lot of funny tactics.
Ahmaud has lawyers too. His family got lawyers.
But
and
they both have to agree.
Huh?
They both have to agree.
They both have to agree.
His lawyers are white, probably. I mean, I don't know the situation. All I know is an all-white jury. The judge himself said there were shady tactics that were created to have this jury here because you have to be judged by a group of your peers.
That's a fact.
He lives in a predominantly black area, but it's all white jurors except for one person.
But keep in mind, he's not being. Ahmaud Arbery isn't being judged. It's a white guy that's being judged. So he is being judged by his peers.
But the case is based off of a black person being killed.
But it's a white person being judged by his peers.
All right, you're right. I guess you're right on that one.
That's the tactics that they trying to do.
I'm just saying, if you're going based off the letter of the law, they are being judged by
it's annoying.
It actually would be unfair if they were judged by black people.
It would be.
It would be because they.
I don't feel like it's unfair because you killed a black person. But
you feel that's not the law.
Hey, like I said, it is what it is.
It's written.
The next one was with the Kyle Rittenhouse case. With the Kyle Rittenhouse case, the prosecutors brought some damning ass evidence to the table, and the minute they brought the evidence to the table, the judge calls for a recess. Now they're asking for the judge to step down because clearly the judge is biased. The judge won't step down. There's a lot of funny shit going on. So I say all of that to say this. Why is it that in America, like, why the front? If y'all don't fuck with us, like especially the people in power.
I remember you asked this before.
Especially the people in power. Why the front of going through the whole trial and all that just to say that the person is innocent? Why do all of that? Just keep it real and be like, yo, we don't fuck with y'all. We're letting this kid go. I don't care who he killed.
They can't do
Y'all gotta
that.
remember, my nigga. This is what I think a lot of people
Black
can't do that.
We be forgetting.
Mr.Raw.
70% of this country is white, bro. So it's like
y'all
gotta forget.
It's not like that no more.
Maybe 60.
Not by 2050. Not by 2050.
Not by 2050. But
Not by 2050.
Right now, maybe they won't be in the future.
But right now,
y'all gotta
they're still dominant.
There's still more than 60% of the people here are white. So it's like, if we ever feel like we're not getting what we're owed, it's only because the numbers. Like, we're 13% of the population. If we was 50% of the population, niggas wouldn't be complaining. We would get everything we was owed if we was 50% of the population. We're 13%. So how 13% can't get more than 13% influence, or that's actually inequality.
Right, what Shosha said is right.
Everybody getting smacked.
She said to avoid chaos and lawsuits, they have to put up a front.
Man, what? And even those lawsuits, they could be like, yo, fuck your lawsuit. Cause yo, bro, they did this stuff before. Just like when the black Republicans won mass seats I forgot where it was, and they went and literally just went and killed all of them.
Oh right. This is
I forgot what it was called.
Virginia. Yeah, I remember.
I'd rather them do that.
I'm not saying I'd rather them do that. I'm not saying I'd rather them do that. But I'm saying is, if they just like kind of what happened on January 6th with the Capitol riot.
Right.
If no lie, there were certain congressmen that were like, yo, we can't leave because if we leave, we're literally giving up the Capitol. You know what I mean? Like, no lie. What they went for was literally to just repeat history on the low. Just maybe not against all black people this time, but it was literally, yo, we're gonna go up there and take this spot. So it shows you that it's not like it's not. People think it's so far fetched that it happened in the past. It can't happen again. They tried, my nigga. They just tried this past year
to do what? Hold on.
To take over the Capitol, my nigga. They just you're saying that, but if they would have brought guns and started busting guns, would you make that same face?
My thing is this though. Hold on. My thing is this though. They tried to take over. They tried to stop the vote.
It wasn't.
Ali, I'm gonna go back to the comment because y'all getting crazy.
Got her shit pushed back. So
Ali says the generation of power.
But like niggas be forgetting that a white lady got her whole shit split.
No, fuck her, yo.
You feel me? Like, we can say fuck her, but realistically, like, y'all can't act like people be saying, oh, they would have acted differently if it was black people. No, that white lady got her shit bust, nigga.
No, but if it was black people, it would have been dead on the lawn. We wouldn't have made it inside.
Nigga, we protested.
No, that's not true. That's not true, because in Minneapolis,
Mr.Raw,
torch cities in Minneapolis.
We protested.
And nobody got smoked.
Mr.Raw.
Capital, nigga.
Yeah,
Mr.Raw. One mic.
I'm just saying, in Minneapolis,
one mic.
niggas burnt Minneapolis to the ground, and nobody got killed over that shit.
Mr.Raw. The week before,
they burned down mostly their area.
The week
they always do. Go ahead, burn down your own neighborhood. That's what they always say. Go ahead, niggas. Go ahead, you dumb motherfuckers.
They burned down a police station and nobody got shot, bro. The white girl, they knocked through the door of the Capitol and that white girl got her head blown the fuck off.
All right, guys. All right. Listen, everybody.
Okay. Listen. All right, we're losing y'all. We don't want to talk over each other. No, I'm talking about as far as like the conversation goes, because everyone's talking over each other. It doesn't work. So I'm trying to go back to some comments just to calm everyone so it down. Ali says the generation in power is the same generation that did not want black people to have civil rights. That's why this keeps happening.
Facts.
We're forgetting that this is just the grandchildren of the people who were protesting that, what's the name, Bridges, from getting into school as the first black girl to get into school. These are not even the grandchildren, the children of these people and grandchildren of these folks. I mean, if you don't believe that, that's fine. But I'm seeing what I'm seeing in front of my face, and I'm making a deduction based on what I'm seeing. And basically, what I'm seeing is that there is a governing rule that people don't want to let go of, and there are certain groups of people that are willing to kill to keep that law in effect. They are not willing to let it go.
Right.
I think of it as a dying horse. A dying horse will kick its way until its dying breath. Why? Because it knows it's about to die. So what I understand that is happening right now is just the overall governing power right now that's in effect. What you said is 60% white is slowly dwindling. They're seeing that. They're seeing that their numbers are going to go down, and they're doing something about it now. That's it.
Ali, go ahead.
Ali, go ahead.
I feel like what we don't always acknowledge is that racism is something that is used currently to control a lot of groups of people in America, and not all white people actually benefit from racism. And there is a group of white people that manipulate other white people into thinking that
absolutely. The plantation owners got on they told the poor whites, hey, listen, these guys are gonna come and take your jobs too.
Listen,
so the poor whites was like, fuck that, I don't want my job.
It's literally happening right now.
That's kind of what Trump did.
Trump and them are literally.
You said it, I didn't.
Trump and them are literally saying, yo, we have these major donors donating money to us, and we're gonna lie to these poor white people who are living the same type of lives that a lot of poor black people are living, but we're gonna put it with the ID, with the skin color behind it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna say, yo, why wouldn't you fuck with us and these companies?
That's what she just said.
Yeah, and I'm agreeing with her. So I'm 100. You're 100% right. It's been, a veil has been put over their eyes. You know what I mean? But the thing is, using race was the best thing that they could have done to do that.
Absolutely.
Because nothing motivates people more than anger. You know what I mean? And that,
sadly.
Huh?
Fear.
No. Sex don't even motivate people as much as anger and fear does.
Anger and fear.
But one of the best things I ever heard was from what's the guy's name that said I'm not your nigga? What's his name?
James
Baldwin. James Baldwin said,
not your
isn't
nigga.
that ironic though? Because shit like this is a normal thing, where these white people do shit to you, and then give you whatever they do to you, they give you that title. So it's like on some shit like, oh, fear motivates white people because they're coming across the border, they're coming from Haiti, this and that. Y'all came from wherever y'all came from and took people from where they were and erased all their history. But yet y'all scared of what we would do. You guys raped and murdered and all of that, but then say we're the violent ones. And then propaganda. I personally, and I said this on the podcast before, I personally feel like besides racism and all
Shannon's
that,
in the building.
propaganda is the most dangerous thing and they were when they say what are white people superior at, I personally feel like it's propaganda that is superior at. Because with propaganda, you're able to control how everybody thinks.
Agreed.
So it's not anything else besides propaganda. I will make you believe something that is not even true. I did this shit, but I'm gonna make you think that this person did it. You get what I'm saying? And that's why that connects to a lot of other stuff for me, like the Bible, like you know what I mean, like don't rape, don't steal, don't kill. But meanwhile, when they beating slaves, they reading out the book that says don't rape, don't steal, don't kill. Black people go to church and all they praising the Lord about don't rape, don't steal, don't kill. Meanwhile, these niggas gave you a book saying don't do what I just did to you. So anyway, that's a whole nother topic.
Right. That's gonna be a whole nother episode.
You know what I mean?
Who's been raped in the Bible?
There's plenty of rape in the Bible.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all invite your friends.
Yeah, we don't even need to invite their friends right now because we are wrapping this up.
Yeah.
We went way over our hour. We went way over our hour. We're at 1 hour.
Miss Shannon, you got here late, girl. What happened?
What's going on, Miss Shannon?
What happened?
Usually you're on time.
We were lit today, honestly. We hit like 33 people. I'm hyped. I really appreciate everyone that stopped by. I'm sure everyone else does too.
Shout out to Mia.
Shout out to Mia. Lyfe of Mia, LYFE
lyfeofmiaa on Instagram. Me and Corporations, you already know. She about to have a cosmetic business going on.
Shout out to the bartender.
Shout out to the bartender.
Follow me. Big Cloud Jones.
Big Cloud Jones. Rapper extraordinaire. Designer extraordinaire.
Spotify, Cloud Jones.
SoundCloud, Cloud Jones. Design shit, man.
I do graphic design.
Listen, from the year. Oh, hold on.
Let him tell it. Damn.
Yo, it's not letting anyone know.
Website,
you
logo.
stay in
You need a
school.
business card. You need clothing design. I do all of it. The clothing I'm wearing now is designed by me.
Exactly.
I do it all.
And just to also add to
That had two.
You know this when people
That
change
had
channel,
two.
right?
Matter of fact, Peggins was at my office when I made my
I changed the channel, right? I'm watching NBA now.
Peggins was there when I made the face.
Listen, Peggins was there when he
Peggins was there when I made the face.
Oh, took the hoodie off and everything.
There you go.
Yo, shout out to Miss Shannon, critical thinker that's in school, doing what she got to do. It's all good, Miss Shannon. Listen, do what you got to do, boo boo. All right.
Yeah. So I said, Nick is the GOAT, very talented. Y'all hear that?
Talk to me.
Exactly. There y'all go.
Háblame, simpático.
Who the fuck is Spanish on here?
Shout out to all our Spanish critical thinkers out there.
And once again, yo, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for stopping by for the 20th episode.
Yo, we're getting ready for a big 30th game night episode where we will be celebrating
my
Black and his birthday. It's about to go down. We will let y'all know the details. That's in 2 episodes, y'all.
In 2 episodes. Not the next one. The one after that.
December is my birthday coming up.
All right. And you already know, Mr. Ross here all the time. We be here for that.
Game night episode.
Game night. We're trying to keep our game nights to every 10th episode.
Yeah.
Right.
We had our first one on the 10th. We skipped the 20th. Now we're gonna do the 30th.
Now we're gonna do the 30th.
How you skip this one?
We was busy. I don't know.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. But shout out to y'all. Listen, we love all races of our critical thinkers, all right? We just like to talk. We just like to make sure we have conversations.
I do share my
We love
birthday
y'all.
with my goddaughter. Shout out to my goddaughter. We do got the same birthday.
Love y'all, man.
Shout out to
Keep
my
in
baby.
mind, bitches.
All right. Keep in mind, Mia. All right.